Okay, we're going to go down a path here to the river. And let's take a look and see what kind of things we see as we walk along it. You see the footprints? That's some kind of canine. Okay, let's see what else there is. I'm wearing like water shoes, which are kind of like moccasins, but rubber. We can see a person's been walking here. Okay. There's some wood here that looks like punk wood. It's not, but that's good tinder when we come back through here, right? That's something we're looking for here. Okay, these are the woods, footprints. I thought that might have been like a raccoon print. Okay. Just keep going down the hill. Looks like someone was sliding here. They might have taken the wrong path. Okay, keep walking here. Okay, now we've come across some bark. Oh, that would be great for starting a fire later. Okay, I'm going to make a note of that. Okay, coming back down through here. Yesterday there were deer prints. I'm not 100% sure what that is, but you can figure out. There's charts that show you like what the footprints are of different animals. You can see different stuff along here. More of that bark. Oops, sorry. I'm walking kind of. Keep looking for footprints. There's an animal's footprint right there. So there was something coming along here. Oh, it looks like a person might have slid their hand. Okay, let's also look up around here. This is what we're walking through. Okay. Still looking at prints. We're just walking a little bit faster. Humans have been through here, obviously, with their footprints. Okay, and we're coming up on this. There's a few different footprints here, but nothing too interesting. Something right there. It could just be that they were chasing something or running. Okay, and we're coming up on the river. You hear that? How peaceful it is? Okay. I'm walking up and slowly coming up towards the cliff, right? It looks steep and sand is kind of, it slides a lot. But by just being careful and setting your feet, right? Looking up down the hill, you won't fall. Okay. There's a footprint. Animals that are coming down here to drink. Okay, put the lamp on. What do you see? What do you hear? Let's walk into the water. Again, it is slippery, but if you set your foot. And just enjoy the peace of it for a moment. Hear the rushing water. Bugs, and those sound like some kind of crows or okay. We keep walking. We want to get into the water a little bit. It's kind of hard to see. You see how peaceful it is? Like that log there is a perfect place to just sit and let water kind of flow. You can tell other people really love this spot too. See, look what they left here. So this spot was really special to somebody. Just by being quiet and taking time to look, you can participate in it too in some small way. I think someone that was visiting here tried to build this dam. It's changed since yesterday. It's kind of squashed out. It's just unnatural, so whatever. Someone was just having fun. Let's see how the water's coming through here. This all goes towards the river. These are streams. You'll see things like dead wood lying around here. Okay, we're going to walk into the water. Okay. See, it went from kind of rocky to sandy. It's not super different than walking on land, but it is different. So you might slow down a bit. Your legs, it's hard. Now I've got some stuff in my hand that I actually don't want to keep. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually empty my pockets as well. It'll be around, it'll be okay. Even if there was, people don't really steal from each other in situations like this. Okay. I've got keys to my Jeep. I'm going to clip that right there. I don't forget it. I got a knife. Headphones and a nasal inhaler. And then my phone and a towel. I'm going to put my phone on there. That way it won't scratch the screen, right? Sorry about that. I'll keep it from getting too wet or dirty. And now I don't need to worry about getting wet. Pockets are empty. Okay. I got reading glasses too that I do not need right now. Oh, and I brought sunglasses. How convenient for me. Okay. Let's go into the water. Alright, we're ready. Whoops. Okay. Gotta be a little bit steady and slow. Get your foot set. And then you take the next one. And can you see in the water the ripples from the waves? Look, there's little fishes. You see them? Okay, let's keep walking. Let's see, there's logs up here. So we're going to walk this way. Just like you wouldn't try to walk on logs and land. That's how you do it in the water. Okay, it's not very deep. We're still looking. The water's clear so we can see, and there's a bigger fish. Okay. Oops, the ground is kind of unsteady, so you gotta move a little bit slower. Now I think I'm gonna try to make it to the shade, because then I'll be able to see better. Let's see, I'm not really seeing anything, but I'm like causing waves through here. So any fish are gonna be they're gonna feel that, and they're gonna be warned. But I can't help that right now. Hold steady. Okay. About as deep as I can go right now because of a surgical badge. You hear the puppies over there? They love the water too. Hey, what do you see? I'm going to walk just a little bit. See, there's something right there that's like bubbling. The water's moving really slowly. So anything that's rippling, you'll see fish jumping, turtles. Right there you can see a log floating, I hope. I don't know how well this captures stuff. There's bugs floating on the water. Let's just be patient and look for a while. I see like a dragonfly. And there's several. You hear the birds in the background? Still sounds like a crow. There's a person walking up the trail with their dogs. There's dragonflies again, I think. Yeah. You hear those other birds? So I'm wearing black and it blends in with the water a bit. So if I go and stand in one spot for long enough, animals will start to come out. They view humans as a threat, rightfully so, usually. So let's come back out here and just wait. You hear the birds chirping? That one's calling. There's bugs. There's always bugs. The bird is still chirping. Oh, it looks like there's a little bit of trash. We can take care of that later. Oh, see that black bird right there? It's probably a raven or a crow. They eat things that are dead. They have really good memories. A flock of crows is called a murder, and they seem to like pass knowledge on. Okay, what else is going on here? See the sunlight starting to touch the top of the hills there. Hear birds in the distance. There's a butterfly, I think. Just be still for a moment and take a look at what's around you. I'm hearing something with like a thumping noise. So most of the other sounds are pretty steady. So you start noticing like stuff that's different. What do you see? This is what's called a national river. So this is how this river naturally is. We decided to preserve it that way forever. You hear the insects? Cicadas, and there's a bird still chirping. And a crow calling. You can hear that rhythm to the cicadas. It slowly builds and then tapers off. And then comes back up again and tapers off. And it like floats through the trees as they like transmit their messages. Oh, do you see that fish jump? He saw something on the surface like a bug. He jumped up and ate it. Hey, what else do you notice? Look for anything that changes. I'm also looking down at the water. See if sometimes you'll see a fish float by. Hopefully you get some of that. I don't know how much I trust the GoPro to be like underwater. I'm still kind of like, I know that all the stuff in my pockets should have been okay in this amount of water, but I don't trust there. Oh, did you see that jump over there? Still a few ripples from it. Just slowly looking around, see if anything's different. Oh, there's a butterfly. Is it floating? It's fluttering over there. Oh, he got away. He's okay. You can see my moving caused ripples. It's like you can see it, like this little message. And it smooths out again. But as I move, I send those ripples out, right? So it's like it transmits my movement. That's why it's important to stay still for a while in order to see what's different. You don't want to make changes to the environment as much as possible. You're just observing. And keep looking. Let's go back out a little bit deeper as the sun comes up. Oh, I gotta remember I can't go too deep. So I got a patch on. Okay. There's something white floating there. Kind of looks like a log to me. Everything, that little white thing. That's probably just trash, honestly. Okay, what else? We're going to look this way because the water's coming from there. So it's going to bring interesting things to us. There's a bird flying up there. So it looks like a crow or a raven. Probably looking to see if anything else died overnight or was killed. You hear the bugs build up to a crescendo and then fade back down. The camps. So there's little shortcuts here that you can get down to a path and then out to the river. Let's keep walking back. Got that bark. It's pretty prevalent here. So this is a good place to pick up some of that and start a fire later. This might be a good spot to get twigs. Yeah, there's a few. They tend to fall off trees. But the stuff near the camps is all picked clean. I noticed that red leaf. It's July and there shouldn't be leaves changing colors, so that's unusual. There's more. It does happen. Okay. I think I got enough. Oh no, that's a good one. Oh, is that still attached? No. That's a good one. Okay. Sorry about quick motion. Tinder. I have something up here too that I wanted to take. It might have just been more tinder. Okay. I'm coming up on where there's campers, so I'm going to turn this off. That looks like comfort. Well, maybe not. I'm still going to take a chunk of it. Alright. Talk to you later. I'm going to stand here. Just look. And just the piece of it too. Feeling the sun on your back. See, right now this would be a great way to kind of wash off. And just kind of dip into the water. And you can even use a little bit of biodegradable soap. Kind of take a bath. The water feels amazing. You hear the birds, as well as the crows. Okay. It's pretty quiet right now. Let's go ahead and head back. Okay. Oh, some fish. I think it's hard to see them if they're not moving. So if you're not moving, sometimes it'll be hard to see them, and then you will move, and all of a sudden, oh, there's fish. Anything interesting? I'm going to hold still for a moment to let the waves pass so I can see. Do you see any fish? Oh, something right there. Okay, what else? Oh, there's a fish. I hope you can see that. There's a little school of fish again. Okay. Let's go ahead and leave the river. I'm just taking slow steps. You can see the waves from me walking. I'm looking out for things like sticks, sharp rocks. Right? You don't want to step on those. You wouldn't want to step on those on land either. Okay, and there's a stick here. Let's go this way. We don't need to walk through that. There's a stone. I'll roll that stone there. Look at the fish. Water. Stuff. That's secured first. I'm clipping that to my belt. Hey, not that I'm doing anything crazy, you know. But anyways. Okay, so let's look around and see what we notice here as we leave. There's a butterfly over there. It looks like somebody drove a vehicle up here. They left a little bit of trash. We can worry about that later when we come back. So we walk. Some animal prints. It looks like a raccoon or something. The animals are drinking out of the water. See anything else? Hear how peaceful that water is. I feel good just to have your feet in the water like this. Let's see what else there is. Here's the path back. I'm just going to explore a little bit right now. As you get to know an area more. I'm walking a little too fast for the train. Okay, I'm going to let the ripples stop for a moment. At least mine. What do you see? Anything changing? That right there is probably perfect for all sorts of animals to hide in. Looks like there's a nest of something right there on the top. Could just be a bundle of roots there. What else do you see? This tree fell, didn't it? Fell on its own, but I think people cut branches off of it. Which is fine for firewood. This right here would be good wood to burn. You could come in here with a saw, cut off chunks of it. See how it's like out of the water but a little bit rotted. I bet it would burn really well. Okay, let's start heading back. And see the rocky. You would be careful on this if it was on land too, right? Just slowly walk through it. Okay. And we're going to take steady footprints, or steady footsteps here. That looks like a deer print, doesn't it? Oh, there was something floating by. I thought it might have been a fish, but it was just a leaf. Okay, let's start walking up into the forest again. I'm keeping my foot steady. direction. Just slowly work your way up. Some interesting animal prints there. So animals are using this as well. There's a footprint there. And we're going to ascend into the forest. What do you see? Anything unusual? A downed log here. Downed tree. It's too big to really be of much use to anybody. You could get a chainsaw in here, but that's normally what you would do if you owned this. There's a footprint there. Looks more like a canine. Looks different. I'm not familiar with it. Keep walking. Hey, there's a person. I wonder what that was. Could be a human hand. Could be something else. Maybe someone was running. Let's keep walking up. Hear anything? Hear crows. I see human footprints. More bark. No, those are leaves. Oh no, it's bark. It's that great bark. I'll grab a little bit of that. It's great. No, it's not. Alright. I'm walking up through here. There's other bark. I'm going to try some of it too. It feels a little drier. Put this right here. So I remember to take it. Let's see any weird footprints here. We can keep exploring. Go further up the trail. Person. Looks like ants. You don't want to step on it. We're getting to